You're low.
Uh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still heading home, but I think I'm here.
Do you want to start?
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna get home for a long while, so yeah.
Okay. We'll just do a couple of quickies and pop right in. Okay.
Sounds good.
No problem.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a movie Mangler quickie. We will be doing A Day in the Death of Donny B, starting the action when it happens. Before I get into the movie, though, I would like to just there have been a lot of celebrity deaths recently that have just sucked so much. George Wendt from Cheers, you know. Uh, One that knocked me out, Peter Kwok from he's Rain from Big Trouble in Little China. Like
Oh,
that one of the brothers has fallen. Uh, there's also Ed Gale, who did a lot of suit work for Howard the Duck and Chucky. Good suit work.
hmm.
And Loretta Swit, who we all know as Hot Lips from MASH. Hot Lips Harrigan.
Uh, Houlihan.
Houlihan, yeah, sorry. Okay, all right, now let's go to share screen for my guys.
Hmm. I wonder when George went past, did everybody up there go Norm?
I hope so. By the way, I really hope that the departed spirits of those four performers will forgive me for my uh wallpaper. You can see what it says, right, Jason?
Yeah, we can see
Yeah.
it.
Uh,
We're not kink shaming here. We're not even going to kink ask why.
okay, let's. People who are watching will get it. Okay, let's jump right in. Now, the Mangler track will be playing, but the movie won't be. Press play on the movie as soon as I say the magic words, and here we go. Give me here stronger, faster, higher. Bust up his chest.
Oh, he read right into the camera.
Speed coaches, that's a pretty good deal. That guy just needs a free. They're fucking anything of value, aren't they?
Doesn't just specify what kind, just drugs.
I'll head cute on the credits.
It's a day in the death of Donny B.
Oh yeah.
Strung out, waiting to die.
The bottom of every vinyl
Nothing to laugh at,
is the
no one to cry. Just another
This seems to be a lighthearted comedy.
great day in the death of Donny B.
Good equipment.
Oh man, this song's depressing even him.
Just another dirty gray day in the death of Donny B.
Box and Lucky Charms and stuff.
Drugs is just a waste of time.
Just to be normal, you have to go to a lot of hell.
Itchy, itchy, itchy.
Candy for
Yes,
sale.
ever do go itchy.
It's like suicide, jumping off a bridge.
Talking about without a mustache.
I know he's killing himself, and I have a sneaky suspicion that he knows it also.
Onion.
This is one of the places where you usually find a junkie. This cold, narrow, steel barred cell. You'll see him in here, double up in pain, sweating it out, waiting for tomorrow.
I'm gonna tell you it's hilarious.
Go to Motel 5.
I'm sure it's more fun than it
I
sounds.
really didn't know who I was, what I was, or where I was going.
He is socially dead, morally dead,
Oh, that was a
and
wombat.
soon he will be physically dead.
Hey, it hurts. You got an
Drugs
arrival
are a
there?
cop-out. It really doesn't help the matter any. Makes it worse.
You're a poor person. Here you have a very expensive habit. In fact, you're really living like a rich person. Because here you're giving yourself something which is going to cost you quite a few dollars per day.
You have a rich habit.
And where's the money going to come from?
Living there.
No one's going to give you that much money a day. And as your habit grows, in other words, as you use more and more drugs, this is inevitable.
Holy Christ,
It's going to happen that you need more and more money. And no one's going to give you that as a gift.
I'm glad we have responsible hobbies like movie collecting and comic collecting and toy collecting and things that aren't at all pricey habits.
Yep. No one's got money, not even money clothes.
Hey, I can stop my comic book collecting whenever I want to. I just don't want to. Shut up!
Jason, do you remember those dark times when
No one is going to have to be sorry for you.
free baby
Give you money just to be giving you money, but because you look sick, because your habit is coming down on you.
Horror.
You're going to have to get the money somehow, so you're going to steal.
You have to get the therapy right out of your system.
You have to
There's
get the
no
money
future.
somehow, so you become a door dasher, right?
As it stands in reality, there is no present because he's really non-existent. His whole world consists of, let's say,
Well, I like
of
that.
him.
He's running and smoking. That's interesting combination.
Oh, I love this credit. That just doesn't go with it.
The economic crisis consists mainly of the hassle of trying to get that dollar. Stealing, lying, cheating their friends. They like use.
He's gonna
people
find a
so they
butterscotch
can
that
get.
has been in there
They might as
for
well be dead.
like maybe 4 years.
My husband has been around this problem quite some time.
There's nothing like a
When it hit our
finely aged
family,
purse
at first,
candy.
It sounds so cruel for my husband to say, well, I guess I better go out and get some more insurance out on him, because since he doesn't give a damn about his own life, at least we can make some money from him. And I thought
Here,
it
you
was
always
very
think about
cruel
stuff.
to have my husband say something like this. But then when you sit down and think about it realistic, this is exactly what he's doing.
That is a wonderfully formed afro.
What has to happen, the addict has to change his present view that he has of himself. If he doesn't, he will remain a walking corpse. And until this thing happens, he will continue on this path to nowhere.
It's a day in the death
So can
of Donny B.
Hey, Lynn.
Can't see a blue sky above.
Of course not. It's grayscale, you morons.
Can't feel the raindrops. Can't feel the sun. Can't know a lover. Couldn't have one. Can't feel the snowflakes. Can't work or play. Too busy finding.
You know, the soundtrack does sound pretty nice.
Just another weary, worried day.
No.
In the death of Donny B. Just another weary, worried day. In the death of Donny B.
When you come into court, you see these people standing before the law, you can realize, gee,
Well, this is getting his 10,000 steps in today. That's kind of good.
A few months ago. And they must have seen all the addicts, they must have seen the people hanging on the streets, people that were without clothes and shelter because they used drugs. But that didn't seem to impress their minds. They probably were saying to themselves, well, that will never happen to me.
You'd be just as in a bad state if you forgot your phone around your Tesla.
I can take care of it, I can control my habit and all this kind of thing, you know.
Shift into a liquid, then I can get into the car, and then reform as a person,
18, 19
start the car.
With us on junk, use 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 bags a day. Arrest them for either possessing narcotics itself or for committing various crimes in order to get the money to supply their habit. And he spends anywhere from 6 months to 2, 3, 4 years in jail on each offense.
It's kind of hard to see a young person almost near death because he stuck a needle in this arm. A person who's vital, who has a lot of life in him, who should be going to school and who should be playing, playing basketball or something, yet and has the body to be able to do these things.
Oh, this is like in the infused.
You know, it's really remarkable he hasn't fallen down those stairs yet.
Teenagers almost dying.
They're waiting for the third act.
Many people stand around in the crowd, and watching this person if they see this kind of thing. And
they're Chekhov's stairs. They were introduced in the first act. They've got to be used.
He's sleepy. His nose is running.
Come on,
he itches.
come on, do
he feels
it.
cold. He feels hot. He doesn't even know what the sun really looks like. He's literally living in a world of illusion. He's like a zombie.
So a modern human.
It's a way of living.
Oh, come on. Does that guy look like he's got money to steal?
I don't take the shoes off your feet if they don't got money.
For a buck. Nothing else matters. Nobody cares. Hanging around to raise
Guys,
a little
I got 50 cents.
For the death
Look at
of
the
Donny
background.
B.
The void is here.
Damn it, Snake Eyes.
Around to raise a little bread.
Favorite,
For the death of Donny B.
You can tell these aren't D&D nerds because then they'd be even more poor.
25 years ago, I was in the streets, a detective.
Have you seen how much those dice
cost? The
cost?
same fellas who've been to jail off and on, on the same corners, in the same stinking cellars, in the same rooftops, and their friends have died of overdoses or just being sick from the junk. And they're still in the same spot. Nothing has changed for them. But most of them I've known 20 years ago are dead or in jail.
I found better things to do. I saw that wasn't me. I want to live to be an old man, real old man. It's hard to describe.
It's just hope that
really a way of killing yourself.
Show up and stuff like that, right?
No more school, no more future. It's an abysmal end. And I tell you, I'm not trying to put any kids down or any people down, but start with junk. It puts you down.
This guy needs an intervention by various cartoon characters.
For Donny B.
It puts you down. What disappointing movie should we insert there?
Bottle cap living. captive. Just another dirty gray dawn in the death of Donny B.
Not to spoil things, but
Just another
twist in
dirty
City
gray
is.
dawn in the death of Donny B.
So it's a pretty rough story. There's no easy way to tell a guy, don't take it because you get jaundice, because you get syphilis, because you die. No, he doesn't want to listen. This guy knows everything about dope. The only thing he doesn't know that when I see them in the autopsy room on a Monday morning, you see this fish-eyed look looking up at the ceiling.
And that's how
the
we
end of the road. And then you got to call the old lady and his mother and tell her to pick up the brown paper bag up front and take all his clothes. That's the end of the road for her boy. And then she says, why? Why?
Goodbye, Donny. You're feeling no pain. Messing up your life.
What's your answer to this? Yes, my lord. He is a junkie. It's a wet day.
Just another dirty gray dawn.
One day in a year, then it'll cancel rains.
Again, everything is gray in your world, movie.
And we don't exactly reprimand kids when they're splashing around in puddles.
Gray dawn in the death of Donny B.
The death of Donny B. Yes, ladies.
Say goodbye to the people, Donny.
Bye.
You're going away soon.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, Donny.
I'm actually kind of disappointed he didn't fall down the stairs.
Goodbye, Donny.
So what was the point of this thing again?
Goodbye, Donny.
Drug it by him, okay? That's what it's all about.
Goodbye.
So we got Mr. Mackey for that. He's way more entertaining.
Okay.
Okay.